Hey guys, what's going on? This is Andrew here today, and we are back here again with another Video Games Monthly unboxing. So this is going to be Video Games Monthly for the month of August of 2022. We're actually approaching the 1 year mark of me subscribing to this company, so I'm hoping that when that time comes, maybe it'll be my best box yet. And at that point, I will actually fully decide whether I'm going to stay subscribed to this company or not, because $50 a month can tend to be expensive in a lot of ways, especially when I'm trying to save money in certain aspects. But nonetheless, I've gotten some pretty cool stuff from these guys for the past 2 months. I'd say the last 2 months were kind of underwhelming in a way, but nonetheless, you can't have a good month every single month when you're subscribing to a company that's going to send you random stuff. So I'm very excited to try it this month. It feels a little heavier than usual, so I am hoping for the best. Let's get right into this. So it is worth noting that I am making a ton of videos on pickups because I went to 3 different stores in the span of a week. So this is going to be the first of the 4. Technically, I don't count this in the 4 because this is just my standard monthly video games unboxing video, but for the other videos that are going to be coming out after, it's going to go in the order of Island Thrift, which is a thrift store, GameStop, and then Game On, a retro game store that's located at a few places in Long Island, New York. So that out of the way, what I usually do with this is I don't look at anything that's in the box. Usually the first thing I do is just check to see what's in there other than games, so I don't actually look in there. I kind of just stick my hand in there. Usually they have like a business card and all that other stuff. Sometimes they have like some other extra cool things in there. This one was hard to open, which means it was packed to the brim. Yeah, this thing is 100% packed to the brim, so I already feel business cards now. I don't feel anything else around the box, so I'm going to guess there's really only 2 things in there, but if anything, at the end of the video, I'll figure that out by just checking in the box. So it looks like this month I once again got a 1-up. I didn't get the 1-up last month. I don't think I got the 1-up before that either. Basically what this means is they give you an extra game than what you paid for, so hoping for the best. That's pretty cool. I've gotten this most of the times that I've had my monthly unboxing, so that's one thing I just have to be thankful for. Very happy that I got a 1-up card. Then on top of that, it looks like they sent their standard Video Games Monthly thing. It doesn't look like they sent me anything special in terms of like a special business card or like a little toy or some little gaming related figure. Not a big deal to me. I don't really care about any of that stuff anyway, but it is nice. I mean, I have this one thing on my door that says, I forgot exactly what it says. Hold on, let me see. You can't really see, but I have this. Well, actually, you know what? If I can move this box out of the way, it says, do not disturb. I'm playing with my joystick, which is an obvious innuendo that I've kept on there for a while. At first, I didn't like it, but then I figured, you know what? I kind of like the humor behind it. So now that I've gone on a bit of a tangent, let's actually start looking at what's in the box in terms of games. So sticking my hand in this box, let's see what I can feel. Immediately, I feel a pretty small case. This honestly feels like it could be a sealed PSP game. That's my guess. I'm sticking with it. So what do you know? Killzone Liberation. Man, I wish this one wasn't sealed in the box. But actually, you know what? I take that back. I have this game digitally because I believe it came with PlayStation Plus at one point. So I actually own this game physically on the digitally on the PSP. So now that I have it in the seal, I don't even have to take it out of the seal. Not that I would anyway, but I can still enjoy this game because I have it on the PSP digitally, which I'm actually going to be playing on the Vita as it is. So I never really got into the Killzone games. I do have Killzone Shadowfall, and I believe I have Killzone 1 on the PS2, but never really got into the games. I believe I did try this one a while ago. If I remember correctly, this one isn't a first-person shooter. This is kind of like a different take on the Killzone series where it's got like a similar gameplay kind of thing, but it's not a first-person shooter. So I would very much like to check this one out again and play it over. I definitely didn't get very far when I played it on the Vita, so chances are this will just motivate me to go back and play my Vita anyway, since that's pretty cool. Did not expect to get a Killzone game in the seal, so must say that is really awesome. All right, let's see what I got next. Feeling in here again, I feel another sealed PSP game, it seems, which, yeah, they've been sending me a lot of sealed games lately. I don't know how I feel about it because that just makes me not able to play them because I'm not going to take a game out of the seal, especially a retro one, but, let's just see what it is anyway. So this one happens to be something called Buzz Master Quiz. So I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but my PSP is bricked, so it doesn't matter to me if I get a sealed PSP game or not, because I'm not going to be playing the console anyway. Now that I own this game physically, I guess I can check it out on the PSP, on the PS Vita. I'll just go and download the ROM because I have a modded Vita that can play backups and stuff like that. And since I own the game, it's not illegal. That's just essentially me just downloading a copy of a game that I already own. So yeah, don't know anything about this game. It does look like it's probably like a quiz game in a way. Know nothing about it. It says this is something about like a portable quiz show. Not really sure. Nonetheless, definitely looks pretty cool. Just like both of these games, they both say only on PlayStation. So since there wasn't much for me to say, I might as well do the other game in this take as well. Oh my god, they're really spoiling me with PSP games this month. And it is sealed again. I can feel it being sealed in here. So let's take it out. This one is called Hot Shots Tennis Take a Grip. I don't have to say anything about this one. It's a tennis game. It's on the PSP. The graphics actually look pretty semi-decent on here, so I'm probably never going to end up playing this one. I'm probably never going to end up downloading the ROM because I'm not really into sports games, especially not ones like this. Although, I did like Wii Sports Tennis, so maybe eventually I'll think about doing this. Plus, I always like seeing how older portable consoles can run certain games, so I definitely would go back and do this just to see like how well my Vita can run it. I mean, that's one of the biggest things that brought me towards the Steam Deck, just the fact that it's a portable little thing and just seeing what it can run. So yeah, I'll probably give this one a shot maybe at some point. Like I said, I'll probably download the ROM, but so far that is 3 sealed in the box PSP games, and I don't know if PSP games are going to get valuable anytime in the future. All I do know is that it is still really cool to have these sealed, and like I said before, my PS Vita is modded to play backup games, and my PSP is bricked, so I'm just going to end up downloading the ROM that way. So we are now halfway through this list. Since it is the 1-up card, I am going to be getting 6 games on here rather than the 5. So let's go in there again and see if they sent me anything other than PSP. So it looks like they actually sent me a game that's out of the seal, and I think this is the first time in maybe a month or two that they've done that. I don't remember if they sent me something out of the seal in June or not, but I know for a fact that everything I got in July was sealed. So this could be anywhere between a Wii, PS2, Xbox 360, original Xbox. I'm gonna go take a guess and say it's PS2, just because they're sending me a lot of PlayStation this month. And I was completely wrong. They actually sent me Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox 360. So I think this now completes my Mass Effect collection. I don't remember if I had Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox 360 or not. So this may be a double. It may not. If I do have the game, I might not have the original case for the game. So honestly, I've heard many people say that the Mass Effect franchise is really good. I know it kind of fell off after Mass Effect Andromeda, so I don't know if they're going to be coming out with another game. After Andromeda, they came out with the remastered trilogy on next-gen consoles, or I think it technically came to Xbox One, but had the Series X and PS5 upgrade. So I'll probably end up playing the games that way. I don't see myself playing this on 360 when I own the trilogy remastered at that point, considering that the frame rates will be much higher, the gameplay will look nicer. But hey, owning this in my collection, I always like expanding on the 360. I'm getting semi-close to 200 games now, which is crazy because last year I think I was trying to hit my 100 mark, and yeah, it's just absolutely unreal how big that collection is starting to get. So yeah, that is Mass Effect on the Xbox 360. So with 2 more to go, I'm honestly hoping that none of these games are in the seal. Let's just see what else I possibly got. So this one is in the seal, as it turns out, even though I didn't want it to be in the seal. This is probably a PS2 game. I'm just taking a wild guess at that one. And no, I was completely wrong, and it happens to be a sealed Wii game, being Tron Evolution Battleground. So I remember these Tron games being like pretty big back in the day. I know that I had one of the iOS games, and I think what really attracted people to this was just all the cool lighting effects that it had. I don't think I played any console versions of Tron, but I do know that the only one I played was on iOS on my, I think, iPod 3rd generation or 4th generation, if I remember correctly. It was probably the 3rd generation, if I remember, because I don't think I installed that many apps on my iPod 4. But hey, it's a Tron game. It's sealed in the box. I always love getting certain sealed games. I don't think I was going to play this on my Wii anyway, even if it was out of the seal, but who knows? Maybe I'll go back and play the Tron games eventually. I'm not really sure if I'll ever do that, but This is my second to last game. Since there really wasn't much for me to say, I'm going to take my last game out right now. It might be a cartridge-based game because I didn't feel it in there, so I'm just going to kind of look in there to look for it anyway rather than stick my whole hand around there. I actually didn't see the game when I pulled it out, but it looks to be a GBA game. Let's see what it was. Oh, the label is scraped off. Oh, wait, no, that's the back of it. This is a Hot Wheels game. It says Hot Wheels Stunt Truck Challenge and Hot Wheels World Race. So, never really got into Hot Wheels in general. They were just toys I never really got. And I never got into the Hot Wheels games either. I know they still make them to this day on multiple platforms. I think another one came out about 6 months ago, if I remember correctly. I forgot exactly what the name was, but I remember seeing it because I sold it at GameStop. So I don't remember how long ago it came out, but I do know that they're definitely still making these Hot Wheels games. So I can see myself playing this one. I don't currently have a GBA, but I do have a DS Lite and the original DS, so I could play this on there. Alternatively, I can also play this on my Retron 5, play it on the big screen using a wireless Super Nintendo controller by 8BitDo. So, yeah, got some pretty interesting stuff here. A majority of it looks to have just simply been sealed games. The only 2 games I got that weren't sealed were Mass Effect 2 and the Hot Wheels game. And hey, as it turns out, there was actually one extra thing in the box that I had a feeling something was going to be in there. They wouldn't just give me a regular business card and the 1-up card. They gave me a Video Games Monthly pin. So, don't know exactly where I'm going to put this one. I'll probably find a nice place for it eventually, but I would definitely display this on my wall. Even when I'm done with the service, I would still like to, or if I ever get done with the service, I would still like to display this somewhere. So, yeah, everything that I got in here was this little pin. Hot Wheels, the 2 games on the cartridge, the Tron game, Mass Effect 2, Hot Shots Tennis Get a Grip sealed in the box, Buzz Master Quiz sealed in the box, and Killzone Liberation, probably the best one out of the whole list, sealed in the box. So I'll be right back and I'll just see how much all of this added up in value, and then we'll get to the final verdict of the video. Alright guys, after adding up the value of each game, I got a number of $55 for this, so definitely got more than what I paid for. Honestly though, I could have gotten anywhere from the low 50s to maybe even $60 in value, depending on, you know, who would jump on these deals. But doing all the math, looking through a ton of listings, I'd say most of it, the most accurate for me to do for this would be 55. So I paid a little bit over 40 for this box. I think it was up to 50 with the shipping, so I don't really count the shipping. So honestly, I made like a good $10, almost $15 profit on this box, which is really, really cool. I'm happy that I got a valuable box this month. I think I had a less valuable box last month, but honestly, you're going to have good months, you're going to have bad months, you're going to have months that are just basically equal value to what you paid for. Or equal value to where you can pick up these games for the same price as what they sent you them for. So, honestly, gotta thank Video Games Monthly for the cool box this month. I'd say this is one of the better boxes over the past few months that I've been getting. Some of them have been not very good in my opinion, but this one was a pretty cool one. I like seeing all the sealed PSP games on this list. I think adding Mass Effect 2 to the non-sealed, as a non-sealed game was definitely a good idea for it being a really good Mass Effect game, and considering that they took notes and sent me the first Mass Effect before, I think this was good on them to send me the second one just in case I decide to play that first one. The Tron game, also really nice, sealed in the box, and on top of that, they sent me a GBA game that has 2 games in one, which I think is honestly pretty cool. So, like I said, I have to thank Video Games Monthly for sending me the box this month. I'm going to continue this service for the time being. By that 1-year mark, I'll definitely decide if I'm going to be sticking with it or not. But for now, I'm sticking with it. So, thank you all for watching this video. Like I said in the beginning, there are going to be multiple pickups videos coming out. There's going to be the first one being from the thrift store, second one being from GameStop, last one being from Game On, that retro game store that's local to me. So, thank you guys for watching this video once again. I will see you all in the next one. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys got this month.